Oh my God. Good job, babe. Good job. Wow. Good job. You did it.
I'm gonna go out.
Okay.
Love you.
I love you, honey. Enjoy yourself. Oh my God, look at you, baby.
Hello everybody, it's Todd the Mod. Welcome to my music channel. It's been a while. It's been 3 weeks. Again, I took a little bit of a break. My last video was about Record Store Day. Had a great Record Store Day, got everything I wanted. I'll post a link to that up here. Or maybe down there. Or maybe to the side. I don't know. Just kidding. I'm back. Where have I been for the last 3 weeks? Let's see here. Well, recovery. I'm still doing all that kind of recovery stuff. Great news is I'm using a quad cane now. I'm walking more, but I get tired really easy, but I'm walking more. Using a quad cane, so therapy's going good. Focusing on my neck for my neck surgery, and that's going very well. Still stiff, can't really turn too much, but it's okay. 2 weeks ago, I went paddleboarding for the very, very first time, was actually able to stand up on the board. That's the video you probably just saw watching before this. Yeah, and it was good. It was great. I've been tired the last 3 weeks. I've been busy with work, just really fatigued. Went to the doctor again, blah, blah, blah. My vitamin B12 is low, but nothing serious, just feeling really tired. Didn't really feel like making videos. Didn't have nothing to show, really, since Record Store Day. Because contrary to popular belief, I don't buy records every single week. I was, but now I have other monetary goals, or goals with money, I should say, that I'm kind of not dying down, but limiting what I get. I have gone vinyl shopping today, well, sort of today, last weekend, and ordered some stuff on Discogs. So, without further ado, let's get into that stuff. I hope you guys are having a great week. Yeah. So, and forgive me for, I follow a lot of channels, Steve Carson's channel, Martin, Catherine, Play Vinyl and the Milky Night, and Embryonic Robot. I haven't, and countless others. I got to get caught up in watching your videos. I'm so sorry if you're watching this. I've been meaning to, haven't commented. My apologies. I've been really, really tired and busy, but, hopefully work is going to kind of die down a little bit. I'm actually doing training videos for work right now, which is really fun. I'm learning Final Cut Pro, which is awesome. Not that I'm going to use it for this video, but anyway, I'm rambling on. Let's talk about stuff. First off, found a record store near me that I've never heard of, and I'm going to post a link to them down below because you can order from their website. It's my second time there, actually. I went there last Sunday. You're watching this on a Sunday. Today is Saturday for me. But I went last weekend, and I went again today with my friend Nigel, and I should have took a video of it. And next time I go, I will. I'll do some vinyl flipping. It's a really small, cute store. It's called Dead Wax Records. They probably don't like the word cute, but met a cool guy named Cam. Oh gosh, Caden. Sorry, Caden. Really helpful guy. Really helpful. Was really cool. He had a great playlist in the store. He had a playlist for songs for everybody. You know, if you liked metal, he played a little bit of that. If you liked yacht rock, he played a little bit of that, and so on and so forth. So, really impressed. And I went there to check it out. And the first thing I saw was the best of England Dan and John Ford Coley. Talk about yacht rock. You know the song. It's the ultimate hookup song. I'd really love to see it tonight. Let's just be honest with what that song's about, right? But they had a lot of hits. Love is the Answer. It's Sad to Belong. What else is there? Gone Too Far. Nights Are Forever Without You, etc., etc. All of that is on this. I actually have this on CD, but always wanted it on vinyl. They had a copy. I paid a reasonable price for this, and yeah, and it's in great condition. So Happy to have that in the collection. Yes. I'm going to start doing, since I have Final Cut Pro now and don't have to use iMovie, I'm going to start doing picture-in-picture and just paste the album in here because it's a lot easier than holding them up for me. But I'm really too lazy to do that for this video. So, and I got a lot to cover, a lot to show you. I actually went vinyl shopping a lot last week, and so got a lot of stuff. Anyway, second thing I got from them, love this album. One of my favorite radio shows I listen to every Sunday morning from my hometown in San Diego is called Steve West's Legends of Alternative. It's on Odyssey app, 94.9. If I can, I'll put a link to that. Plays all the cool 80s stuff, some 90s stuff too, underground stuff like, the Smiths, Depeche Mode, all that kind of stuff. If you love them, if you love that kind of music, which I do, it's my forte. I love a bit of everything, but that's my favorite style of music. Then you'll love that show. Anyway, yeah, they do before I just showed that, but they play an album of the day, of the week, and this would happen to be it. Roxy's Music's Avalon. So I heard that, and I haven't had a copy of this in my collection in quite some time. So I immediately went out, and they had a copy of it, and it's in near mint condition. Little wear actually on the record's at least near mint, but the album cover is probably a very good plus. Still had the hype sticker on it. Avalon, great album. More Than This, what a wonderful song. Avalon, of course, a space between. This whole album is just wonderful. True to life. Take a Chance with Me. Brian Ferry wrote some great stuff for Roxy Music, didn't he? And had a great, successful solo career. But yeah, really happy to have this one in the collection. Roxy Music, their last studio album they ever did. There you go. Today I went back there to Dead Wax Records. They give you free bumper stickers too. They look really cool, and I don't have it near me, or I would show you, but they're pretty cool. Great selection. Go online and check them out. Anyway, I got Blondie, Parallel Lines. Yes. Classic Blondie album, right? It's a great album. Let's see what they got here. Hanging on the Telephone, One Way or Another, Pretty Baby, Sunday Girl, Heart of Glass, in near mint condition. It is a wonderful album. Listened to it today already. You gotta have some Blondie in your life, right? Come on. I have the best of Blondie. I have like a double CD of like it's called Platinum or something like that. It has all their hits on it. Missing a few off this album though, which I was surprised. So I'm really happy to have that. So today I bought that. I did buy, they had cassette singles and cassettes. 3 for like $10. I didn't buy 3 for $10 when I bought one. But All I Want by Toad the Wet Sprocket. Remember these things? I still have a few of these in my collection. Cassette singles. They had 2, maybe 3 songs off of it. Had a cool B-side. Usually wasn't on the album. I had this when it first came out. I remember driving down the freeway, I think the 101 in LA, and big Til Wet Sprocket fan. All I Want wasn't a hit yet. And the album was out for like 10 months, 8 months, whatever it was. And I hear this remix version on the radio driving down the freeway. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to have this because that version was a little bit different than the album version because it was remixed. And went to my local record store in Los Angeles and got a copy of it. Later on, got the CD, of course, but got rid of my tape collections years ago, and sad this one disappeared, or I got rid of it, whatever it was, but found it. And it was like, it was never opened, or it was never played. So really cool. And I still haven't played it yet. So there you go. They had some dollar records there too. So I got Jim Croce's Greatest Love Songs. $1. I opened it up thinking it's not going to be that great. Great quality. I'd give it like probably a very good plus, maybe close to near mint. Played it, sounded wonderful. Time in a Bottle, Operator. I have to say I love you in a love song. It doesn't have to, or I'd have to say I love you in a love song. A whole bunch of cool stuff. It doesn't have to be that way. Great. Jim Croce. Musical genius in my opinion. Also, I have a reissue of this, and I have a different version of this, but I don't have a gatefold version of it, so I got it for $1. James Taylor's Greatest Hits. Classic Greatest Hits album. I think everybody who loves James Taylor definitely has this in their collection. This is a reissue. It's a gatefold. I don't think mine was a gatefold. Anyway, for $1. I haven't played it yet, but it looks like it's in pretty good condition. All right. That's what I got at Dead Wax Records. Again, check them out online if you happen to live in Arizona and you happen to go to Goodyear or live near Goodyear. Check them out. They're a really cool little record store in a little, like, what do you call them, mini malls? There's like a Safeway in there, and like there's a, I think next door is like a skate pro shop or something like that. Check them out. They're in the area is a really nice area, so highly, highly, highly recommend them. All right, let's talk about stuff I ordered on Discogs. Now, it's getting summer here, and it's starting to get as hot as Satan's butthole. Just joking. It's getting warm. It's getting to the 90s. It's we're going to be approaching triple-digit weather here. Oh, it's May 3rd today. We're talking probably later on this month, if not June for sure, which sucks. And the reason why I bring that up is because this is the last I'm ordering from Discogs until it cools down, because I don't order records in the summer for obvious reasons. Hanging out in a mailman's truck that's unair conditioned all day. By the time it gets to me, it's going to become warped. It's actually happened to me before, so didn't do it. Anyway, ordered this for like $20, thinking, okay, no big deal. I have a copy of this. It's like some kind of, I forgot what country it's from, but when I bought it from this record store, it's a double album, and both albums were the same. So I was like, well, that sucks. So I wanted it back in my collection, and I ordered it, and it's the Beatles Love Songs. And this is a 1977 first pressing, Jacksonville pressing, including the lyric book. So let's open that up. I played it already. It sounds wonderful. One of the records is like Very Good Plus, one's in near mint. Yeah, this thing's awesome. So open it up. There's a cool gatefold of the boys. Here you go, John. Don't want to leave you out. First record. There you go. The first record. Yesterday has all the songs. I'll Follow the Sun. I Need You. Girl. In My Life. Words of Love. Here, There, and Everywhere. Yada, yada, yada. I mean, God, it's just a great, great collection of music. Something. And I Love Her. If I Fell, I'll Be Back. Tell Me What You See. Yes, It Is. Yes, it is. Great song. It's funny because, like, it's a double album, but side 1 and side 4 is in one, and side 2 and side 3 is in the other. The reason being, and I'm sure a lot of you who watch this know this already, I figured it out. You know, back in the 60s, 70s, and even the 80s, we had record players that you put on the spindle, put the little arm on, and then you could put like a few of them. They drop down and play one, drop down and play one, drop down and play one. Not good for your records. Don't know why no one remembered that, but they did that because side 1 and side 4, you can listen to the entirety of the album. You know, you go to side 1 and then you can listen to side 3 on the next one, or side 2 on the next one, and then flip them over and listen to side 3 and side 4 in that order. So that's why they did that. Yeah, I remember my grandparents had that. I think I had one too when I was a kid. But anyway, the lyric book. Here you go. Here's the front of it. There's the words in really cool, like font, like calligraphy font, I guess you could say. There you go. So you can sing along to your favorite Beatles songs. First pressing, Jacksonville pressing from 1977, the Beatles Love Songs. Really, I mean, the seller described it, but it came better than described, and I love when that happens. All right. This happened to my next Discogs. Like I said, I like a bit of everything. I love yacht rock, even though I hate that term. But Christopher Cross, if Michael McDonald's the godfather of yacht rock, Christopher Cross is going to be like, what, the captain or something? I don't know. But we all know his debut album was a smash. You know, it had Sailing and, Ride Like the Wind, Never Be the Same. Great album. Second album, Another Page, was a pretty good follow-up too. The third album, called Back of My Mind, didn't get a lot of recognition. It had the hit Swept Away, which if you ever watched the TV show Growing Pains, when Mike goes to Hawaii and falls in love, they play that song like constantly. It's a wonderful love song. But this album, I had it on cassette, and I'm one of those people who was younger who would buy the album and listen to this one song I liked and maybe a couple other ones, but I wouldn't always listen to the record in its entirety. Shame on me, because I missed out on some great albums. I'm now going back listening to going, oh my gosh, this was a wonderful album. I'm also going back and hearing albums. I'm like, oh my God, this album sucks. Anyway, I listened to this, and first off, it came better than described. I opened it already, but it was completely sealed from 1988 when it first came out. It was a cutout, which I think was like a, I forgot. Does that mean it was in clearance or something? Or I forgot what that means. If anyone knows the answer to that, drop me a line. Let me know. I forget. My brain doesn't function the way it is. Or way it used to. Anyway, great album. This whole album from start to finish is wonderful. Alibi is probably my favorite song off of here. Just a beautiful, beautiful song. And Back of My Mind, the title track. Great song. If you love Christopher Cross but don't know his dialogue, or you just happen to like sail, the popular stuff, sailing, right when, check out his catalog. Check out this album. You won't be disappointed. Anyway, came sealed and wasn't mint until I opened it, but near mint condition now. Wonderful album. Okay, that's what I ordered off of Discogs. No more Discogs for me until it cools down. All right. Went to my favorite record store, the In Groove in Phoenix. I'll put a link to them below. That's where I spent record store day and bought a few things. Actually, I bought 4 things from them. Starting with Burning Sensations. Burning Sensations, an 80s band. Biggest hit they ever had was Belly of the Whale. Check it out. Don't have time to do samples. I would love to put this on my turntable and do it, but this video is going to be long as it is. So, Burning Sensations, Belly of the Whale was a hit for them. Listened to it, paid $6.99 for it. Not a bad price. The In-Groove price, they price things pretty fair. In wonderful condition. The great thing about In-Groove, and you can order stuff in the In-Groove. I don't know if you can order used. I think you can order used stuff. But what they do is when they get albums in, they clean them. And it's in wonderful condition. I listened to it. It's an okay album. Might listen to it again to let it grow on me a little bit. It wasn't horrible. There was, Beat Temptation was pretty cool. Is it what you mean? It was okay. It was okay. I think it's going to take some time to grow on me, or it's going to be one of those albums where it has one good song and that's it. That's kind of like what the 80s were. They had, one-hit wonders. Definitely a one-hit wonder. Burning Sensations, Belly of the Whale. That's a good song. Next is a band that everybody should know, because if you like ska, you definitely heard of them. They became more pop once they moved on from the ska thing. This is more of a pop album. And it's self-titled. It's self-titled, and it's Madness. Simply called Madness. This had probably, everyone knows this song, Our House, which was a huge hit for them. That was what got them to be really, really mainstream. And they were straying away from the whole ska thing. There wasn't too much ska in this, in my opinion, but had other great songs on here. Our House is a good song. Don't get me wrong. I still like that song to this day. It's a fun, happy, uplifting song. But It Must Be Love is a fun song. It's a good song. House of Fun is a fun song. Night Boat to Cairo. There's a good song for you. Very good album. Listened to it the moment I brought it home. Probably the first thing I spun when I got home that day. And Madness. Love it. Good album. And I only paid $15 for it. Alrighty. Moving on. I love this band. I bought their live album that was a record store exclusive just recently at Record Store Day. Bought another reissue of their big smash album they put out back in 1984? 83, 84. And this one I had on CD for many, many years. I actually saw them on this tour. This was kind of like the descent of their career. All right. I saw them at the same place I saw the Smiths, my first concert, which was a place called the San Diego Open Air Theater. It's now called Cal Coast Federal Credit Union Open Theater or something of that nature. And it was not full. It was like half full. I kind of felt bad for them. But one of the members left the band at this point, and it was just 2 carrying on. And still not a bad album, but it's the Thompson Twins, Close to the Bone. They're missing Joe Leeway on this one. Joe Leeway, if you know the Thompson Twins, he was a guy on "Hold Me Now" that sang the really high part at the end. It wasn't Alana; it was actually him doing that. Anyway, this is not a bad album by any means. I mean, it's got some duds on there. I'm not gonna lie, but this was the album that their popularity started to wane, or decrease, I should say. Follow Your Heart, good song. Get That Love, that was the single off of this one. Not a bad song. Long Goodbye, a really nice ballad about one of Alana's friends passing away. And Perfect Day, really good song off of this. Good. They were still great in concert when I saw them. Wish I could have saw them on the Into the Gap tour, which is the live album I got on the record store day, which was awesome. But had a chance to go, couldn't go for some reason, but did see them in this tour. Glad I got to see them in concert before they split. I know Tom Bailey's doing the Thompson Twins thing by himself. I've seen clips. Sounds pretty good, but, to me, seeing the original, still better. Anyway, another album I got this because Steve Carson did it on his channel. I'm going, oh, they have this on yellow vinyl? Oh, I never had it on vinyl, first off, so I need to get it. So the In-Groove had it. Automatic for the People, R.E.M. I'm torn. This album, I'm not going to lie, it took a long time for it to grow on me. Because after Life's Rich Pageant, I kind of stopped really... Like when they came out with Document, the album that has The One I Love and It's the End of the World as We Know It, I started to think they were getting too commercial for me. And I didn't really enjoy that album, although I had it. I think I still have it, actually. I don't really spin it much. And I kind of lost touch, like the Orange Crush song, and I was, whatever. This is actually a really good album. I played it again. It's on yellow vinyl. I'm going to pull it out here. And, great songs off this. Drive, good song. The Sidewinder Sleeps Tonight. Everybody Hurts. My favorite song off, The Man on the Moon, good song. Favorite song off of here is Night Swimming. Night Swimming is just such a wonderful song. Look at that. Look at that pretty yellow vinyl. Yes, on both sides. Night Swimming. I agree with you, Steve Carson, if you're watching. He said that Michael Stipe's voice is just wonderful in that. Absolutely, 110% agree with you. Probably one of his best vocal performances. And what a gorgeous song that is, right? Gorgeous song. So, R.E.M. Automatic for the People on yellow vinyl. That was my in-groove finding. Now, last but not least, I go to the Brass Armadillo. It's a vintage shop here in Litchfield Park, Goodyear, something like that. Close to me where I live. I don't live in Phoenix. I live half an hour west of Phoenix. I live closer. Like my drive to San Diego is like 4.5 hours, which is nice. But because I'm a San Diego boy at heart, born and raised there. Anyway, rabbit trail. Went to the Brass Armadillo. They have people who deal with vinyl records there. You got to be careful because, like I said, either the quality is really crap or they want too much money for that. Once in a while, though, you can find some good deals. And that's what I look for. And I look for, one, good deals, reasonably priced, and two, is it in good condition? I usually walk out of there with one or two things. This time I walked out of there with... I can count today. 4, 5, 7. 7 things. Let's start off with this. Til Tuesdays, What About Love? I have all their stuff on vinyl. I have it on CD. I used to have it on cassette too. Actually, I think I still do. And the B-side is off the same album. So why did I get that? Well, because it's Til Tuesday. I collect this kind of stuff. It's Catherine, if you're watching, please comment. I forgot how you tell like the different pressings, because there's really bad pressings on 45s that sound like crap, and some that sound good. And I forgot how you tell. I know if it's raised up, it's some kind of material. I forgot what it's called. Catherine, if you're watching, feel free to drop a comment and let me know, because I forget things all the time. It's one of those where the pressing is really bad. It doesn't sound all that great, but for $1, I thought, what the heck, I'll take it. So yeah, I'll probably never play it because I have the album, and the album sounds great. Next thing I got, 45-wise, I have a Live at Hollywood High from him, but it has accidents will happen, some other stuff. This is the other one. This was a record store exclusive back in 2010. And I got it for $5. It's Elvis Costello's Live at Hollywood High. But this one has Pump It Up, Lip Service, Waiting for the End of the World. And there it is. In excellent condition. Not a scratch on it. It looks like it's never been played. I would pull it out, but it's got this sleeve on here, and it's a paint. Well, here, I'll pull it a little bit out. It's kind of a cool label there. It's just a pain in the butt to put back in, so I don't want to pull it out. But in excellent condition. So I scored on that one. Yeah, pretty cool. Also got another Elvis Costello single. This one is I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down. Girls Talk, which I love that song. Dave Edmunds produced this and also did a version of Girls Talk, which I actually like better than Elvis Costello's. Go figure. If you're an Elvis Costello fan and disagree with me, feel free to comment. But anyway, yeah, Girls Talk. I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down. I never had Girls Talk, so that's why I got it. I have I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down on his greatest hits on vinyl. But cool. All right, let's go back to the 60s, shall we? Let's go to the 60s. I do love the 60s, and I found this, the best of the very Lovin Spoonful. Yes, I never had any of their albums. And the condition is really good on this. And, you know, Summer in the City, Daydream, You Didn't Have to Be So Nice, Do You Believe in Magic? And, of course, I already said that one. Did You Ever Have to Make Up Your Mind? Great stuff. I love this. I was cleaning one day and put this on, and it was a jolly good time. I love it. So, there you go. Another thing I got in really, really good condition. Like, I would say if I had to judge it near mint, for sure, it's like it's never been played. So I didn't mind paying $9 for it. But Joan Armatrading, The Key. Man, I love this album. I love this album. I love it when you call me names. Foolish Pride, Drop the Pilot. Everybody Got to Know, What Did the Boys Dream? This is a great album. If you love Joan Armatrading, you've got to have this in your collection, right? I mean, it's just a really, really good album. And it's like it was never played. I played it already, and it sounds wonderful. So $9 to me was worth it. I took it. It's in my collection now. I have her track record, which is kind of like the best of on vinyl, but I had the key back in the day in the 80s, and I don't know what happened to it. So, all right, let's talk about another group called The Cars, Heartbeat City. No, I did not pay $14 for that. Prior to that, this is a Ron thing on it. I think I paid like $8 for it or something, but it's in really good condition, except for the actual cover. It's actually not. It's okay, but yeah, Heartbeat City, Drive, wonderful song. Oh gosh, what a great song. Magic, Hello Again. You might think we've all heard it, but never had this in my collection ever. So I have their greatest hits on vinyl, but never had this one. And saw it at Zia's once and didn't pick it up because I bought the Beatles record instead. So I figured I get it now. Now, last but not least, okay, as you guys know, I am a big Charlie Brown, Snoopy, the whole Peanuts gang. I love them. I usually wear that in my videos. Not wearing that today. But I saw this and I had to have it in my collection. It's not in great condition, but it's from one of his specials back in 70-something. I forgot the year, and of course it isn't listed on here, but he's your dog, Charlie Brown. For $6, I'm like, I gotta have it. It's one of those things where it's like $6, and I'm not gonna lie, the condition of it is not very good. This is paper sleeve that's cracking here. I guess you really can't tell. You probably can tell there a little bit. It's really dirty. There you go. Put up close. You can see it's kind of scratched up. It still plays. I've actually played a little bit of it, and you hear a lot of pops and clicks on it. It doesn't skip, which is nice. But I'm a collector, and I know it's not worth anything, but to me, it's worth a lot. And I think that's how I at least measure what things are worth. It's not, I mean, I know there's a value out there, and you can go and look on Discogs and all that stuff for what things are really worth and blah, blah, blah. And some collectors are really into that. I'm not. To me, this is worth a lot because it's my childhood, and I just love them. So I had to have this in my collection. So, yeah, there you go. So there's my findings from Brass Armadillo, the In Groove, and the newest record store, Dead Wax Records, which I'm sure I'll be making several trips there. Not anytime soon because we're doing some stuff, and we're looking into some stuff. So I'm kind of putting myself on vinyl restriction. Not that I'm not going to be doing more videos. I have ideas. And if you have any ideas for me to do, please drop them in the comments. I would love to do some. I only have so many ideas, and I only have so much time to go buy records and stuff. So, and like I said, I'm not going to be buying too much records every week. So, need to kind of chill because I'm running out of room. Not going to lie. That's my record collection back there, CD collection, tapes in there. So, not a lot of room. All right. So, that shelf that there is getting full, and I could get another shelf and start collecting again, but I don't have room for it. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Yeah, I'll be back hopefully next week with it. I have an idea, and if you have any ideas, like I said, drop them in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please be my subscriber, and in the meantime, have yourself a wonderful week. Be good to each other. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.